on the Hawkeye Sports Network. From Learfield, Iowa Hawkeye Softball is brought to you by Hy-Vee. Score big savings with the new Hy-Vee Perks membership. University of Iowa Healthcare. Changing medicine, changing lives. Oak Knoll Retirement Community. Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited, the official travel partner of the Hawkeyes. Hawkeye Softball is on the air.
From Bob Pearl Field in Iowa City. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in. Hawkeye softball game 3 of this series against the Cornhuskers of Nebraska. Hawkeyes coming in with a record of 21-14, 3-6 in the Big Ten, 5-3 in games played here. Nebraska's 28-9. As the Cornhuskers, number 20 coaches poll, number 21 ESPN USA poll. They're 8-2 in the Big Ten. Middle of the pack there in the top of the standings, and 6-2 on the road. They have a record of 1-5 in ranked games, 7-3 in shutout games, 18-1 in run rule games. The last 2 games have been that, 12-0 and 5 on Friday night, and 14-1 and 5 yesterday. Get ready for this one. The Hawkeyes and the Cornhuskers on Black and Gold Spirit Day here from a sunny 51-degree Pearl Field in Iowa City, as we will be back right after this. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
As we honor America.
Are aches, pains, or injuries keeping you on the sidelines? At Athletico, our movement experts are here to help you turn your setbacks into comebacks and create a personalized game plan for your recovery. With no prescription or referral needed, Athletico Physical Therapy is where your comeback story begins. Get started today by scheduling a free assessment at athletico.com. Proud partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products, we've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
John Swisher back with you. Pearl Field, game 3 of the series this afternoon. As I mentioned before the break, sunny sky, 51 degrees. I feel like 50 degrees. It's different than the last 2 days. Wind not much of a factor today. Slight breeze for the northwest at 5 miles per hour blowing out to right field. Nothing like the wind we've seen the last 2 games that played havoc in the ball games at times. Hawkeyes at 21-14 14 in this 36 game here this afternoon. Game number 38 for Nebraska at 28-9. Jalen Adams back in the circle to face Cornhuskers. Jumped up a little bit, gave up 6 runs on Friday night in those rainy, windy conditions. So hopefully much better today for Adams. The Hawkeyes junior pitcher, 2.54 ERA, a 15-5 record. This is her 19th start in 25 appearances, 115 and 2/3 innings thrown, 97 hits against her, 55 runs against, 42 earned runs, 42 walks, and 85 strikeouts. And we are underway with a strike to Jordy Ball. Underway in this ball game at 1:03 on this Sunday afternoon. First game take an hour and 58 minutes. Yesterday, an hour and 55 minutes here from Pearl Field. And the 0-1 is taken out of the zone for a ball. We're 1-1. Jordy Ball, the leading hitters on this team. Best average, .436. 46 runs, 48 hits. That's tops on the squad. And 39 runs batted in. That's number 1 in that category as well. And the 1-1 is a strike on the outside corner just above the knees for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ball yesterday, an RBI hit to right in the 5th inning. Walked and scored in the 2nd. She grounded out and popped out. Other than that, she's been one of the quiet ones, even though the best bat coming in. As there's a pitch that just misses the zone for ball 2, or even 2 balls and 2 strikes on Friday night. Ball did have that grand slam, scored 2 runs, 4 runs batted in, walked and hit by a pitch, and flew out in that game on Friday night, the 12-0 win. Here's a liner up the middle, base hit. 1 bounce to Bennett, the center fielder, and a leadoff single off the bat of Jordy Ball. Give her 49th hit.
Baseman number 29, Sammy Blaine.
Yesterday, the Huskers with 12 hits, 6 of them home runs. Tied for a school record for most home runs on the season. They've got 76 home runs. That ties the 2022 team. So they can take that program lead. They've scored every inning except for 1, the first one on Friday night. 2 of more runs in those 7 of 9 innings. So offense has been pretty good here for Nebraska, to say the least. There's a strike. 0-1 the count to Samantha Bland, who had a heck of a day yesterday. She had herself 3 home runs. Five runs batted in, 3 runs scored, and those 3 of the 6 home runs. Strike 2 there. 0-2 the count to Samantha Bland. This one is outside. 4-1, 1-2 the count. Defensively for the Hawkeyes, Roman, Bennett, and Simon left to right. Jackson, Berry, Young, and Trenton across the horn. Rivera back in the lineup as the catcher. She left the game yesterday with that hip injury that's bothered her. She left the game in the 2nd inning, before the 2nd inning, I should say, when she had that RBI hit to score Jenny Young. Hawkeyes able to tie it up at 1-1. And not able to score again, only had 2 hits yesterday. They had 3 hits on Friday night. As this one is hit into center field, the 1-2 pitch coming in to get it. Bennett will put it away. The F8 for out number 1.
Batting third, center fielder number 9, Hannah Kamazin.
So Hannah Kamazin will stand in. Kamazin, 1 official bat grounded out yesterday. She scored 1 run. She's on base 3 times. As the 3rd batter, where she is here this afternoon with a runner on first. And 1 away here in this top of the 1st inning. Runner on first. Now the 0-1. Upstairs, runner goes, throw down. Not able to be held on to by Berry. Ball gets the stolen base. And the count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The runner on second. Cammonson back in and ready. Here's a grounder left side. Jackson has it up and over. Got her girl. 5-3 ground out for out number 2. Runner has to stay put at second. Casey Hoffman will stand
right
in.
fielder, number 14, Casey Hoffman.
The right fielder Hoffman climbs into the batter's box with 2 away and a runner on second base. Hoffman, a .381 batter. 7 home runs, 21 runs driven in with 32 hits. Yesterday she hit in the 6th spot, back in the cleanup position where she was Friday night today. Reached on a fielder's choice, was stranded in the 1st. A hit to right, scored in the 3rd, walked and stranded in the 4th, and struck out swinging in the 5th yesterday for the Cornhuskers. Strike there, 0-1 the count to Hoffman. The 0-1 on the way, and it's on outside. This is the plate for ball 1. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here to Casey Hoffman. Nebraska offense hitting around .360. They score 9 runs a game. 26 so far in this series, with 12 on Friday night and 14 yesterday. Guys trying to quiet that down a little bit. Ball left side, 1-2 the count here to Casey Hoffman, the 4th batter in this inning. We've had a hit to center, a fly out to center, and a ground out to 3rd. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and the Hawkeyes get out of it after leadoff single. 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the 1st inning. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
For foul balls that may leave the field of play today, please return all foul balls to the PVC pipe.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bent grass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging, yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Bunker's Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic Greenview Banquet Room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
Back in, bottom of the 1st, almost ready to start as Cornhuskers, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base in that top of the 1st inning. Guys, first time at the dish here this afternoon. Umpires, Antonio Flores behind home plate, call the balls and strikes. Joe Havenhill and Todd Foy, the base umpires, signed by the Big Ten Conference. As the right-hander Jordy Ball back inside the circle. Strike there, 0-1 the count. 1.37 ERA, 15-3 mark for Ball. This is her 18th start. She's had 14 complete games, 112 in the 3rd innings thrown. 58 hits, 39 runs, 22 earned runs, 35 walks. She struck out 157. Opponents just batting 147 against her. 3 hits for the Hawks Friday night against Ball. They stranded 6. She struck out 7, 6 swinging, 1 looking. She gave 3 free passes, 2 walks, and 1 hit batter. That 12-0 win in 5 innings. That took 1 hour and 58 minutes. The best pitchers in the country. 27 straight innings without allowing an earned run for Jordy Ball, an All-American. The 5'8 junior from Papillion, Nebraska, at the Papillion La Vista School. There's ball 3, 3-1 the count. Be patient and make her work. Name of the game for the Hawkeye offense here this afternoon. The 3-1 on the way from Ball, and it's upstairs, up and in. Jenny Young draws the leadoff base on balls. Tori Bennett will stand in now.
Batting second,
Jenny Young
number 1, Tori
draws her 17th walk of the season. Leadoff position, it ties Tatiana Roman on the team lead for base on balls. Bennett stands in, 226 batter, 93 at bats, 17 runs, 21 hits. She's knocked in 16 as the Hawkeye center fielder Tori Bennett, the junior from Fort Dodge. Strike there, 0-1 the count. Runner on first, nobody down with the bottom of the first, no score. Here from Pearl Field. A sun-filled Sunday afternoon. Bouncer behind the dish that time for strike two. No balls and 2 strikes. Game 3 of the series here for the Hawkeyes and the Huskers. Nebraska will head back home. They will host Creighton on Wednesday before traveling to Evanston, Illinois to take on Northwestern next weekend. Here's a little popper right side out of play in the bleachers. And the count remains at 0-2. Hawkeyes will have that one game at 4 o'clock on Tuesday afternoon, hosting non-conference opponent, the Redbirds of Illinois State. Then travel on Thursday for a weekend set to College Park, Maryland, take on the Terps. 5 o'clock Friday, 1 o'clock Saturday, and 11 a.m. next Sunday. Hawkeyes on the road at Maryland. 0-2 the count. Jenny Young, the runner on first base. Sujin Berry in the on-deck circle for the Hawkeyes, trying to get the lead here on the board first. The Sunday afternoon tilt against the Cornhuskers. The 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on a miss, little changer outer half. Get a piece of it. Bennett goes down swinging for out number 1 and brings up Sujin Berry now.
Batting third, shortstop number 11,
As Berry
Berry
struck out, got a popper out to the shortstop and got a hit to left field in her last at bat, the 5th inning yesterday. She comes in the 368 hitter, second best hitter on the team behind Jenny Young. 106 at bats, 23 runs, 39 hits, 23 runs knocked in, and Ball gets ahead with a strike there. 0-1 the count, 1 down, runner on. Bottom of the first inning. Rivera will hit 4th. Trenton in the 5-hole. Lindsay batting 6th as a DP. There's a ball downstairs for a ball. 1-1 the count. Evan Simon hitting in the 7th spot today, moving down from the 5th spot yesterday. Avery Jackson is hitting 8th. Roman in the 9 slot this afternoon. The 1-1 from Ball on the way. Swung on a miss on a pitch up and in for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Sujin Berry. 8 home runs, leading the Hawkeyes in that column. Next closest is Lindsay with 3. In the starting lineup, the 1-2 on the way. And it's the chopper right side foul. Gloved in foul territory by Bacon, the first baseman. Defensively, for Nebraska, Squire, Kamazin, and Hoffman left to right. Bland, Kuzak, Kamazan, and Bacon around the horn. Bredwell, the catcher, and Ball inside the circle. And there is a swing and a miss for strike 3. Berry goes down for out number 2. Desiree Rivera now stands in.
Batting fourth, catcher,
The Hawkeye
number 2,
redshirt junior catcher, transfer from Oregon State, standing in with 1 on and 2 down. Rivera able to get an RBI hit yesterday in the 1st. She had a double to left in the 1st on Friday night. So 2 hits for her in the series. Only Hawkeye to be able to accomplish that. As I mentioned, just 3 hits Friday night, 2 hits yesterday. Rivera and Sujin Berry had those 2 hits. Hawkeyes trying to change that around here today and avoid the sweep against the Cornhuskers. One of the better teams, top 5 teams in the Big Ten Conference. 1-1 the count here to Rivera. Lined left side foul in front of the Hawkeyes third base dugout. We're scoreless here in the last of the first inning with a runner on first and 2 away. Rivera back in and ready. Take your time collecting herself. Back of the circle now is Ball. Now she gets a sign and ready to go. Back on the rubber. And now time is called. Coach Golan talking to Desiree Rivera. Trainer is out. And the home plate umpire standing right there as well. Rivera seems like maybe a little shaken up after being in there with a 1-2 count. Talked about her hip injury she's been battling and took her out of the game yesterday. Now she's coming back up to plate. Seems to be ready to go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first with 2 away. Bottom of the first inning. No runs in this one yet. Ball is ready. The 1-2 on the way, and it's ripped foul left side in the netting above the Hawkeye third base dugout. And the count remains at 1-2. We've had a walk, a strikeout swinging, and a strikeout swinging so far in this bottom of inning number 1. Hawkeyes 5-3 in home games. Last 2 they've lost at home Friday and Saturday, and there's a swing and a miss. Rivera goes down swinging, and we go to the second no score in this one. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
So much to see, so many places to experience, and nobody helps you get there like Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited. Come to our travel showcase March 13th from 4:30 to 7:30 at the Olympic Theater in Cedar Rapids. Get in on exclusive show deals, meet our travel partners, unique travel opportunities, and enjoy complimentary food and drinks. Just visit duagency.com or call 319-393-1359 to register. The world is yours to explore at DU Travel Showcase on March 13th.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
Well, delay coming back into the top of the second inning. Desiree Rivera. Get your catching gear on. We she'll be back out there. And it will be Ramos. Rivera is out of the game. Alyssa Ramos is in. She came in, took over in the second inning yesterday. Rivera just not able to go, unfortunately, with that hip injury. Was sure the best recovering from that. Trying to get some swings in after catching in the top of the first. Just not able to go, unfortunately, here this afternoon. There's a little bouncer left side. And up and over. Nice play by Jackson. Off the bat of Bella Bacon. Up and over. Got her girl. 5-3 ground out for out number 1. Ramos, the new catcher. There for Rivera. Alyssa Ramos, the 5'5 freshman from Whittier, California. For the Hawkeyes, 1 left on. Had a walk by Young, then nothing else. 3 strikeouts by Jordy Ball. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on for the Hawkeyes at the bottom of the first. We're in the top of the second inning here with 1 away. Nobody on. Emerson Cope, a new player for Nebraska here. Have not seen her yet in the series. 5'11 sophomore from Topeka, Kansas. A strike and now a ball down for ball 1. We're even at 1-1. Emerson Cope, 6th batter here in the lineup. The sophomore batting .378. 10 runs scored, 17 hits, 13 runs batted in. She's got 5 home runs. Team that has 76 home runs. And now time is called as Ramos having one of the coaches fix her straps on the back chest protector. 1 ball and 1 strike here in this top of the second inning. The 1-1 on the way. This is a zone. 4-2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here to Emerson Cope. 1 away, nobody on. Top of the second inning, no score. From Pearl Field. Off-speed changeup, low and out for ball 2. Ball 3, check that. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Here to Emerson Cope. Now time is called. Coach Golan coming out to have a word with Ramos and Adams, trying to get them on the same page here. Ramos just coming in between innings. Making sure the communication is all down here with the designated player Emerson Cope. Ava Kuzak, very good hitter, .393 batter, moved down in the lineup. She'll bat 7th. It's Kuzak. Yesterday was in the 5 spot. Did have a home run in the 4th, but struck out 3 times. 3 balls and 1 strike. Rhonda Revelle, 33rd year head coach for Nebraska, 1,153 wins, 673 losses. All-time winningest coach Nebraska. All sports. Longest tenured coach there in 33rd season. 26-16 record against Iowa. There is a ball that just misses off the plate inside for the first free pass, first walk issued by Jalen Adams, and 1 out and 1 on now. Brings up Ava Kuzak. 1 on, 1 out, top of the second. Kuzak, the shortstop, standing in. Batting .393, 41 runs, 44 hits. That's second in the team behind Jordy Ball, who has 49 after that first inning. Base knock to center. Kuzak, 8 doubles, 14 home runs. Tops on the team in that category, and she's got the most runs driven in at 41. The 1-0 on the way. She takes a strike on the outside corner at the knees. For strike 1, we're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kuzak back in and ready. The right-handed batter. There's a chopper left side foul. Behind Coach Revelle in the third base coaching box. And the count's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 ground outs so far, a strikeout, a fly out, a hit and a walk given up by Adams. So far in the first inning of the third. That's what she pitched on Friday night against the Huskers. There's a grounder left side, gets past the efforting, diving Berry. Slithers into left field. Roman gets it in, but not before a 1-out single. It puts runners on first and second. As Kuzak has her 45th hit of the season. And it brings up Lauren Camazin now, the second baseman. Runners on first and second, 1 down. Camazin, home run in the second. Walked and scored in the 5th. She struck out in the 3rd in yesterday's ball game. A strike there, 0-1 the count. Camazin, the junior from Valley, Nebraska. There's a grounder up the middle. Berry gets to it. Flip toss, gets 1. Can't get the double play completed. As the 6-4 on the putout. Cope goes to 3rd. So 6-4 on the force out for out number 2. As Camazin reaches on the fielder's choice to Sujin Berry. Runners on first and third with 2 away. Abby Squire stands in, another new face in the lineup for Coach Ravel and company. Not played in the first 2 games. Squire, the right-handed batter, takes a ball outside off the plate for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Squire. A 5'7" senior from Lincoln, Nebraska. .333 hitter and 69 at bats. 23 hits, 7 home runs, 18 runs batted in. First time we've seen her here in this series, though. Those numbers, there's a ball outside. 2-0 the count. .696 slugging percentage, .447 on base percentage. Struck out 13 times. Squire's ahead of Adams here, 2-0. And takes a strike in the inside corner just above the knees for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here to Abby Squire, the number 9 batter. And the Cornhusker lineup. The 5th hitter in this inning. The 2-1 on the way from Adams, and it's lifted right side up and out of play for strike 2. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Abby Squire. And a ground out, a walk, a hit to left, and a fielder's choice. In this top of the second inning. Adams in the sign on the rubber and ready. The 2-2 pitch with 2 down and 2 on. Swung on and missed. The pitch downstairs, not able to get a piece of it. Squire goes down, the swinging K. Nebraska has not scored a run in 2 innings. First time they've done it all series long as the Cornhuskers go down, leaving 2 runners on. We go to the bottom of the second. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Home to countless amateur sporting events and state tournaments.
Hey there, sports fans. Hungry for a legendary experience? Look no further than Bumps Restaurants, proudly named after the legendary Bump Elliott. Nestled right at the Finkmine Golf Course on Melrose Avenue, Bumps is your go-to spot for mouth-watering meals. Present your ticket from today's game at Bumps and get a buy one appetizer, get the second appetizer free deal. Offer good through the next home game. See you soon off Melrose Avenue at the Finkmine Golf Course. Bumps Restaurant, a legendary place with legendary food.
Hey Iowa, it's George Kittle, tight end for the San Francisco 49ers and proud former Hawkeye. Life can throw unexpected hits, much like catching a pass over the middle. If you're facing struggles with drug or alcohol use or even mental health challenges, take a time out and call Your Life Iowa. Just like my teammates are there for me, the Your Life Iowa team is there for you. Get 24/7 free resources or find treatment options at yourlifeiowa.org.
A message from Iowa HHS.
Bottom of the second inning is here after Nebraska having no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. They've stranded 3 for this through the first 2 innings. Hawkeyes coming up here with Talia Trenton, Lindsay, and Simon due up. Talia Trenton, the Hawkeye first baseman. 5'6'7" for the Hawkeyes. Talia, the 5'11" freshman from Gardnerville, Nevada. Up in the count, 1 ball, 1-0. There's ball 2. 2-0 the count to Trenton. Talia with a walk and a ground out yesterday. The starting pitcher in yesterday's ball game. Relieved by Ojo in the 4th. There's a strike on the inside corner. Below the belt for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Trenton coming in a 2 of his 7 batter. In 58 at bats, 3 runs, 12 hits. She's got 3 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run. 13 runs batted in. And there is ball losing the handle of the softball. And it goes for ball 3. Lost the handle, it bounced right in front of the circle and rolled all the way to the catcher. Breadwell for 3-1 count now. Trenton back in and ready. This one right in there, right down Broadway. For strike 2, we're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jordy Ball, one of the top pitchers in the nation, as we've talked about. All-American. His ball. As there's a slow grounder left side. Kuzak has it up and over and gets Trenton for the first out. 6-3 ground out. Out number 1 for the first out, I should say. Out number 1. Brings up Hannah Lindsay now, the DP. Hannah Lindsay hit in the 7th spot as a DP yesterday. Popped out to the shortstop in the 2nd and grounded out to the pitcher in the 4th. No score in this one. Last of the 2nd inning. As Lindsay takes the ball out of the zone, down and out for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Hannah Lindsay, the senior, 291 batter. 79 at bats, 7 runs, 23 hits, 5 doubles, 3 home runs. She's driven in 21 runs. Ball misses zone there for ball 2. 2-0 the count to Lindsay. Second batter here in this bottom of the 2nd inning. 4 runs. 4 batters retired, I should say, for the Hawkeyes since the first leadoff walk to Jenny Young. This one is skied right side of the circle. Ball has it, calls off everybody, makes the catch, the pop out. For out number 2. Devin Simon will stand in now. Sophomore from Cascade, one of the Iowa natives on this roster.
Right fielder, number 20, Devin Simon.
Seven Iowa natives on the roster for the Hawkeyes, and there's a strike. 0-1 the count. Simon yesterday 0 for 3, 0 for 2 on Friday night. 2 strikeouts and a ground out yesterday. Just trying to get her offensive shoes back on and working here this afternoon. Ball 1 there. We're even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Simon coming in, hitting .264. 87 at bats, 16 runs, 23 hits. She's hit 6 doubles, 1 long ball, and 8 runs driven in. On base percentage for Simon of .350. This one swatted left side, foul ball. In front of the Hawkeyes' third base dugout, and the count's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of the 2nd, no score, no runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Cornhuskers. Hawkeyes have zeros across their line total. As the 1-2 pitch on the way from Ball. Grounded left side. Bland has it up and over. Throw pulls her, but able to tag as Bacon gets Simon. That's a 5-3 U on the putout for out number 3. To the 3rd inning we go. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Grandstands behind the backstop.
Express Midwest is Iowa's locally owned and operated ground transportation specialists who have served Iowa City for more than 37 years. With a selection of chauffeured black cars, limos, sprinters, and buses, they have solutions for all your transport needs. Check out their website to find a full list of services, rates, and more at expressmidwest.com. That's expressmidwest.com.
Hear that? That's the Iowa Lottery powering up the new Pac-Man scratch ticket, where you could chomp your way to $50K in instant cash prizes. Even if you don't score big in your first round, you still get an extra life. Because you can enter non-winning tickets in the VIP club for a chance to win a Pac-Man arcade package, plus your share of $325,000 in cash prizes. That's a lot of Waka Waka winning. Pac-Man is registered and copyrighted by Bandai Namco Entertainment Inc. Enter and see rules at iLottery.com/VIP.
Back in Hawkeye softball, John Swisher with you on this Sunday afternoon. Hawkeyes and the Cornhuskers, Nebraska, game 3 of the series. We're in the top of the third, scoreless in this one. As Jordy Ball will lead things off. She had the first of 2 hits for the Cornhuskers so far in this one. First hitter in the game in that first inning. Takes a ball there from Jalen Adams. 1-0 the count. Here to Ball. It's a 1-0 pitch on the way. And it's a strike on the outside corner above the knees. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here to Ball. Adams ready. The 1-1 on the way. It's down for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hawkeye baseball team underway at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Hawkeyes trying to go for the sweep. It's Northwestern and Evanston. This one scattered against the net right side. And the count's even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jordy Ball. Hawkeyes dominating the first 2 games of the series, Friday night and yesterday in Evanston. Winning 10 games in a row. The 2-2. This one is hit into left field. That'll hit the top of the wall and bounce off. Lands in front of Roman. And it'll be a slide-in double for Jordy Ball. Good relay there. Roman into Jenny Young. Jordy Ball able to get the first extra base hit of the day. The 3rd hit for the Cornhuskers. Just right off the top of the wall. As the double for Ball. Give her 50th hit of the season, her 13th double. And she's on second base with Samantha Bland standing in, who flied out to Bennett in center. Her first time up in that first inning. Takes the ball outside. 1-0 the count. It is Samantha Bland. Sutter on second, nobody down. Top of the 3rd inning. 0-0 is the score. There's a strike in her half above the knees. Strike 1. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bland had that great day at the plate. Inside park home run. Her first time up. There's a ground ball. Nice play by Young. Backhand, but a low throw. Gets past Trenton. Nebraska will score their first run. And sliding into second is Bland. As probably would have had her girl. Just lost handle of it. Went in the dirt. And it bounced before it got to Trenton at first. As Jordy Ball comes in to score.
Center fielder Hannah Kamenson. Ball there to Kamenson.
1-0 the count. And there's a slow roller left side. Jackson has it up and over, got a girl. And the 5-3 put out moves Bland to third.
Right
So
fielder,
one away
Casey
now.
Hoffman.
Bland to third. 1-0 Cornhuskers with the lead. Here in this top of the third inning. Casey Hoffman stands in, skies this one, deep center field. That ball is off the top of the S and Hawkeyes in left center field. One run will score. It'll be an RBI double for Hoffman. And it's 2-0 Cornhuskers.
First baseman Bella Bacon.
So 4 hits now, 2 in this inning. And we're going to have Brianna Johnson checking into the ball game.
For the Hawkeyes, number 22, Brianna Johnson.
Brianna Johnson coming in for Trenton at first base. Runner on second. 1 away. 5th batter of the inning, Bella Bacon grounded out to Jackson at third her last time up to lead off that second inning. Takes a strike there, 0-1 the count. So we've had a hit, an error, a ground out, and a hit. 2 doubles this inning by the Nebraska offense. As pitch low and out for ball 1. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Adams ready to go. The 1-1 on the way. There's a liner left side over, a leaping Avery Jackson to left field to put the brakes on. The throw goes in the plate, so getting on the throw to second. Roman sends it right in as Bacon will move up after the single to left to put Hoffman on third. So first and third, 1 out. 5th hit of the day, 3rd this inning for the Cornhuskers. The 6th batter of the inning, Emerson Cope, will stand in. Number 3 is the pinch runner, and no, Bacon is still out there, I should say. Thought we had a pinch runner, but no such thing as Emerson Cope standing in. Runners on second and third. Bacon on second, Hoffman on third. 2-0 the score with 1 out here in this top of the third inning. Swing and a miss. Got a piece of it, a foul ball left side, I should say, off the bat of Emerson Cope, who walked her last time in the second. No balls and 2 strikes. Here to Cope, 6th batter in this top of the third inning. Adams ready. The 0-2 on the way. And it's swung on and missed.
That's a Hawkeye strikeout.
Swinging K for out number 2. Ava Kuzak will stand in now.
Shortstop, Ava Kuzak.
Kuzak got a hit to left her last time up in the second. One of the 5 hits. One of the first, one of the second, now 3 in this top of the third inning. This one is skied right side, going to be out of play. Down the right field line. For strike 1. 0-1 the count. 6th batter of the inning, Ava Kuzak. Had a hit to left. An error, a ground out, Another hit to left, a double, second double of the inning, and a hit to left. Hit to center was that second double, I should say, by Hoffman. And then Cope with the strikeout. Here's ball one. We're even 1 ball and 1 strike. Top of the third, 2-0 Nebraska now. After scoring 9 innings in a row. They didn't score 2, but now have scored 2 in this third. There's a strike 2, 1-2 the count to Ava Kuzak. Adams trying to settle down and get out of it right here with no more damage, with runners on second and third. Right-handed batter Kuzak back in. Talented batter hitting down the order today after some struggles yesterday. As there's a grounder left side. Foul ball, the count remains at 1-2. Despite having a home run in the fourth, she struck out 3 times yesterday, 2 looking and 1 swinging. Time is called as Ramos is talking to head coach Carl Golan. Foul territory. Well, they want to approach Kuzak here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, top of the third. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Cornhuskers. No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Hawkeyes. This first part of the third inning. The 1-2 on the way. And there is strike 3 on the inside corner. Kuzak goes down for out number 3. Nebraska does get 2. We go to the bottom of the third, 2-0 Cornhuskers. This is Iowa Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Different people have different needs. Delta Dental of Iowa has affordable dental and vision coverage that meets you where you are. Small business on a budget? We have options with no employer costs. Traditional Medicare plans don't cover dental, but we do. And if you can't get benefits at work, you can buy direct from us. Plus, we give back to your community. Visit sharinghealthysmiles.com and choose Delta Dental. For your smile, for your health, for your community.
Hey there, sports fans. Hungry for a legendary experience? Look no further than Bump's Restaurants, proudly named after the legendary Bump Elliott. Nestled right at the Finkbein Golf Course on Melrose Avenue, Bump's is your go-to spot for mouth-watering meals. Present your ticket from today's game at Bump's and get a buy one appetizer, get the second appetizer free deal. Offer good through the next home game. See you soon off Melrose Avenue at the Finkbein Golf Course. Bump's Restaurant, a legendary place with legendary food.
Bottom of the third inning. Top of this inning, Nebraska with 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 Hawkeye defensive error, and 2 runners left on base. Cornhuskers have stranded 5 through 3 innings. On Friday night, they left 6 on base, scoring 12 runs. And yesterday, scored 14 runs and only left 4 on. 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. Avery Jackson leads things off, 8-9-1. Jackson Roman at the top of the order, and Jenny Young. The Hawkeyes trying to get to Jordy Ball. She's retired 6 in a row after a leadoff walk to Jenny Young in the bottom of the first inning. There's a pitch off the plate inside for ball 1. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Avery Jackson. 3 strikeouts, a ground out, a pop out, and a ground out for Ball after that leadoff base on balls. The 1-1. It's down, out of the zone for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Avery Jackson. Tatiana Roman waits in the on-deck circles, the number 9 batter for the Hawks. The 2-1 on the way to Jackson. Shown bunt, pulled back, taken for a strike in her half. Above the knees, strike 2, we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Avery Jackson, 263 batter. The junior from Kankakee, Illinois. The 2-2 on the way. Lifted up and out of play behind us. And the count remains at 2-2. Jackson in just 19 at bats, 7 runs, 5 hits, 2 runs batted in. Two and a swing and a miss by Jackson. She goes down, the 4th swinging K for Jordy Ball. Against the Hawkeye offense, out number 1, Tatiana Roman now. Standing in, number 9 batter. The senior from Garden Grove, California, transfer from Alabama A&M. 15 runs, 19 hits. 2 doubles and 5 runs driven in for Roman. Ball there down in the dirt. Gets by the catcher, Bredwell, for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Long look in from Ball and ready for the 1-0 offering. It's on the way and it's upstairs, helmet high for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Roman. Iowa baseball scoreless. They're in the top of the 3rd in Evanston after winning the first 2 games of the series. As this one is a strike on the inside corner, belt high for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here to Roman. Second batter in this bottom of the 3rd inning. 2-0 Nebraska with the advantage. The 2-1 from Ball on the way. And it's laced foul. Off the front of the dugout. Bounded off the left hand of Golan before it went back in fair play. Retrieved by the left side of the infield for the Huskers. And the count's even. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 down. Nobody on. Last of the 3rd inning. The 2-2 from Ball all the way to Roman. Left-handed batter swings and misses on a pitch up and in for strike 3. Second strikeout in a row, 5th in the ball game. And Jenny Young will stand in. Jenna, the only Hawkeye to get on base so far. She walked and was stranded in the 1st inning. 8 retired in a row since then for Jordy Ball. Two outs, nobody on. A strike there taken by Young for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Hawkeyes on Friday night. No runs, 3 hits, 6 runners left on, 7 strikeouts, and 3 free passes against Jordy Ball. There's a swing and a miss. Up and in. Chased that one out of the zone. Came up empty for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Jenny Young. 370 batter on the team. Best average on the squad. 40 hits. Leads the team in that category. Second on the team in third on the team in runs batted in with 18. And the 0-2 is hit between the 5-6 gap into left field. The base hit. 2-out single for Jenny Young. First hit of the day for the Hawkeyes. Jenna has her 41st hit of the season. Jenna, a line out yesterday and 2 walks. On Friday night, lined out, popped out, and grounded out. It's her first hit of the series. On the base hit into left with 2 away. Coach Ravel out quickly. Talking to Jordy Ball, her pitcher alone in the circle, and now ready to go with Tori Bennett standing in. 2 outs, runner on first. Bottom of the 3rd. Nebraska leading 2-0. Bennett struck out swinging her first time in that 1st inning. She stands in here and takes a pitch inside off the plate for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to Tori Bennett. The 1-0 on the way. From Ball. There's a strike. Outer half. Above the knees Strike one. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. 4th batter this inning. Tori Bennett trying to get a big 2-out hit. Or get on any way she can to keep this inning going. For Sujin Berry coming up next. Here's a grounder left side. Shortstop has it. Slight bobble. Low throw and can't be scooped by Bacon. Runners will be on 1st and 3rd. Great hustle by Bennett getting there. Cusack knew she had to hurry. So Young gets to 3rd.
Shortstop Sujin Berry.
So runners on 1st and 3rd. Sujin Berry will stand in. Long look in, and now Sujin Berry ready. The 1-0. Up and in for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. So the throwing error on Cusack was the result, the E6. A low throw in the dirt before Bacon could try to scoop it. And now another ball. Ball 3. 3-0. Hawkeyes trying to score with 2 outs here. Runners on 1st and 3rd. Down 2-0, bottom of the 3rd. First 2 batters struck out. He had a hit to left and a throwing error by Cusack to put runners on 1st and 3rd. Now the 3-0. Right down Broadway for strike 1. 3-1 the count. Here to Sujin Berry, who struck out swinging her first time up in that first inning. Berry, the sophomore, hitting .368 with 39 hits. Second on the team in that category. He's knocked in 23. That's the most on the squad. Ahead of Lindsay, who has 21. And there's ball 4. So Berry draws the 2-out base on balls, and the Hawkeyes are in business with a runner on every base. And Alyssa Ramos should be the scheduled hitter here.
Catcher Alyssa Ramos.
Ramos coming on to hit in the 4th spot. Came in the game in the second for Rivera after Desiree struck out to end that first inning. Ramos, 5'5" freshman from Whittier, California. Bases full, 2 down. Ball misses his own for ball 1. 1-0 the count. So Alyssa Ramos hitting .268. 82 at bats, 22 hits, 12 runs. Got 6 doubles, 2 home runs, 13 runs batted in. The 1-0 from Ball on the way. Swung on a miss. Pitch close to just off the plate. Outer half. Thigh high, and she swung and came up empty for strike 1. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hawkeye runner on every base. Young on 3rd, Bennett on 2nd. Berry's a runner on 1st. 2 away, bases full. 2-0 Nebraska, bottom of the 3rd. Swung on a miss, a pitch down. Chased it, came up empty for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 6th batter of the inning, Alyssa Ramos. And a strikeout, a hit to left. A throwing error and a walk so far in this inning. The 1-2 on the way from Ball. And it's a pitch just inside off the plate for ball 2. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oscar Faithful wanted that one, but no can do. That's home plate umpire Antonio Flores. Now Ball back on the rubber, checking her wristband from the sign from the dugout, and the 2-2 on the way to Ramos. Huge situation for the freshman here, and upstairs takes it. Shoulder high for ball 3. We're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hawks trying to get on the board. Only the second time in this series, losing 14-1 yesterday, 12-0 on Friday night. 3-2 on the way, 2 down, bases full. The 3-2 is grounded up the middle, base hit, 1 run will score. Coach Golan puts on the brakes. Wise move as Bennett stay there. They get it in a hurry. Camazan, the throw is cut off by Ball, but the Hawkeyes have scored against Jordy Ball. Ends that streak of 29 innings in a row, not allowing a run. As the RBI base hit by Ramos. Berry to second, Bennett to third. Young coming in to score. 2-1 Nebraska. Hawkeyes have their second hit of the inning.
Number 7,
7th batter of the inning now is Trenton, who re-enters to hit after Johnson came in to play first last half inning. So Trenton grounded out to the shortstopper last time in the second. Takes a ball there, 1-0 the count. Huge hit by Alyssa Ramos. Get the Hawkeyes on the board, trailing 2-1 now. Both teams have an error. Nebraska has 2 runs and 5 hits. Hawkeyes 1 run and 2 hits. There's a strike. Inner half below the belt. For strike 1, we're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Anna Lindsay waits in the on-deck circle. Trenton. Swung on the miss for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 away. Bennett the runner on third, Berry on second, and Ramos at first. The 1-2 on the way. Little popper into left center field. That'll get down. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. RBI 2-out single. Little popper into left center field. Nobody could get to it. Squire and Camazan coming forward, but not before. 2 runs will score, and Talia Trenton comes up with a big hit. So Berry and Bennett both score. On the hit to left, the 2 RBI. A little blooper from Talia Trenton. The Hawkeyes have taken the lead, scoring 3 runs. Taking the lead for the first time in this series, 3-2 over the Cornhuskers on the 3rd hit of the inning, end of the ball game. Next to 1 error as well by the Nebraska defense. The 8th batter now, the inning, Hannah Lindsay, the DP, popped out to the pitcher in the second. 3-2 Hawks here at the bottom of the 3rd. With 2 away, runners on first and second. Try to check her swing. No, she couldn't. Says the third base umpire Todd Foy. Went too far on a pitch downstairs, and it goes for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Here to Hannah Lindsay. Popped out to the pitcher Ball, her last time and first time up in that second inning. The 0-1 from Ball on the way. And it's a strike. Right below the letters on the inner half for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Lindsay. Hawkeyes have scored 3 times on 3 hits, an error, a walk. Here in this last of the 3rd inning, have the 1-run advantage, 3-2. The 0-2 from Ball on the way. And it's grounded left side foul, and the count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Game 1 hour and 4 minutes old. Hawkeye fans have something to cheer about here this afternoon. After not much the last 2 days, dominating offensive scoring performance by the Cornhuskers. Hawkeyes leading 3-2 here. Here's a foul ball to the backstop. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Ramos on second. Trenton on first. The look in and the 0-2. On the way from ball. And it hits Lindsay in the foot. She'll hustle down to first to hit batter's second free pass of the inning, third of the game allowed. Now Devin Simon will stand in. The base is full. Lindsay walking it off a little bit. Now the first base line, she's back and ready to go. Base is full, another 2 out. Hit here would be nice. Hawkeyes lead 3-2, trying to increase it. Simon grounded out her last time in the second. She takes a strike and her half belt high for strike one. 0-1 the count. Here to Devin Simon. The 9th batter this inning. All this with 2 outs. First 2 batters going down via the swinging strikeout in Jackson and Roman to start this bottom of the third. And this hits Simon. Hit her in the left leg, and she'll hustle down to first. Another run will score. Hawkeyes lead 4-2 now.
Third baseman Avery Jackson.
Avery Jackson led off this inning with a strikeout swinging. Standing in there. With the bases full and 2 away. 4-2 Hawkeyes with the lead. 3 free passes in this inning. 4 in the game allowed by Ball. 2 walks and 2 hit batters. Very unlike Jordy Ball. It's 35 walks coming in. And 8 hit by pitches in 112 third innings coming into this game this afternoon. This one's scattered up and out of play right side. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. 10th batter of the inning. Avery Jackson. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, bases full. Hawkeyes have scored 4 times. On 3 hits, 1 error, 3 free passes. Ball downstairs and in for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here to Jackson. The 2-1 on the way. And a grounder left side foul in front of the Hawkeyes third base dugout. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trenton the runner on third. Lindsay's at second. Simon at first. Those 3 getting on respectively. The hit to left. And a hit by pitch by the last 2 batters. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bases full. 4-2 Hawks with the lead here in the last of the third. The 2-2 from Ball on the way. And it hits her on the left kneecap. The 3rd hit by pitch in a row. As Ball loses the control of that one. Jackson getting up and hustling down to first base. Avery Jackson, the 3rd in a row to be hit by a pitch. Another run scores. 5-2 Hawkeyes. 11th batter, Tatiana Roman will come on, but first we're going to see a substitution. 5-2 is the advantage. Going to have a timeout back after this from Learfield.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, or just needs someone to listen, 988 provides a direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
Left fielder, Tatiana Roma.
Bases full. We are in the bottom of the third. Hawkeyes have scored 5 times, 5-2 lead. As McGee is the new pitcher for Nebraska. Kylie McGee, the 5'9" sophomore from Anaheim, California. She pitched yesterday, went until the 4th inning, so 3 innings pitched. Gave up 1 run and 1 hit. Hawkeyes stranded 5 during that time in those first 3 innings yesterday. So Kylie McGee picking up the win. She's 4-3, 4.61 ERA. This is her 14th appearance.
Number 30, Arlette Karavaka.
Arlette Karavaka is in to run. Karavaka running for Anna Lindsay at third. Simon at second. Jackson
Now playing center field for the
at
Huskers,
first.
number 18, Nessa McMillan.
Substitution here. Center field. Kamazan comes out. And Nessa McMillan is in, 5'9" freshman, to play center field. Roman is standing in with a 1-0 count. Bases full, 2 outs. Hawkeyes leading the game now, 5-2. Do have 3 hits in this inning, but thanks to an error, a walk, and 3 hit batters in a row. The 11th batter of the inning, Tatiana Roman, takes another ball. 2-0 the count from McGee. 27 in the 3rd inning strong. She's given up 28 hits, 26 runs. She's walked 20, struck out 25. Opponents are hitting .262 against her. McGee, the right-handed hurler. There's a pitch in there, just below the letters for a strike. Goes for strike 1. 2-1 the count. Here to Tatiana Roman. Look in, and the 2-1 pitch from McGee on the way, and that is a strike in there. Just below the letters again, outer half this time. And we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 away. Roman, second batter this inning for the second out, struck out swinging. Hawks have done all this with 2 outs. 5 runs. 2-2. Gets a piece of that one, fouls it left side, out of play. And we're even still at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hawkeyes with 5 runs in this bottom of the 3rd inning. Jenny Young got on with a hit after those 2 outs. A throwing error. Bennett to get on. This is a little grounder. Bacon will scoop it up and step on the bag. The 3U for out number 3. But the Hawks get 5 runs. Take the 5-2 lead to the 4th we go. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Hey Hawkeye fans, Callie Levine with Iowa Women's Basketball here. Your support in the stands is critical to our success on game day, but now you have another way to make a real impact. Join the Swarm today and partner with my teammates and me to service charities throughout Iowa. Together, we're making our state stronger and helping Iowa athletics become the place where we experience the thrill of winning championships. Head to iowaswarm.com for more information. Let's make a difference, Hawkeye Nation.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bentgrass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging, yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Bunker's Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic Greenview Banquet Room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
Back in, top of the fourth inning is here. What a difference a half inning makes. Hawkeyes able to score 5 runs on 3 hits, 1 Cornhusker error, and 3 runners left on. 5-2 the lead here in the top of the fourth. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Huskers. Hawks have 5 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. Talia Trenton, who came up with that big 2-out, 2 RBI hit, re-enters and stays in the game at first base. Taking over for Johnson defensively, who came in last half inning. Lauren Kamazin will lead things off. Kamazin, Squire, and Ball. 8-9-1 for the Cornhuskers. Here in this top of the fourth inning. A ball, and now another one outside too far. 2-0 the count to Kamazin. Guys doing damage against one of the best pitchers in college softball, and Jordy Ball. 5-2 the lead. This one is scattered into right field. Simon has a beat on it. She'll put it away. Devin hauls it in for out number 1, the F9.
Left fielder Abby Squire.
For out number 1. Abby Squire now will stand in. Squire struck out swinging her first time in that second inning. Stands in here with nobody out and 1 on. Top of the fourth. Adams' pitch is a ball inside off the plate for ball 1. 1-0 the count here to Abby Squire. The start here with a .333 average. Only 69 at-bats coming in. 23 hits and 18 driven in on the season. There's a ball down for ball 2. 2-0 the count to Squire. Nebraska with 1 hit in the first, 1 in the second. 2 runs and 3 hits in the third. They've stranded 5 runners through 3 and a third. There's a strike on the outside corner above the knees for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Squire back in and ready. The 2-1 on the way to the senior, and it's downstairs for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Jalen Adams, good confidence builder for her after giving up 2 runs. Her team goes out and gets 5 runs with 2 outs in that last of the third inning. The 3-1, and it's taken for a strike. Outer half around the knees. And we're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Long look in by Adams, and the 3-2 on the way. And it's strike 3, you betcha. On that outside corner, Frozer couldn't pull a trigger. Squire tried to hustle down like she earned the walk, but the backwards K instead for out number 2. It's the 4th strikeout off the right arm of Jalen Adams. Check that 5th strikeout, the 2nd looking. She struck out 3 in a row. 3 out of the last 4 batters, I should say, as she's retired 4 in a row. There's the ball low and out for ball 1 to Jordy Ball. The leadoff hitter. She's the DP now coming out of the pitching circle. McGee enters the 6th spot for Cope, who was the original DP. To start this game, the 1-0. Outside, too far for ball 2. 2-0 the count with 2 down. Top of the 4th inning. Hawkeyes lead 5-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cornhuskers. Hawkeyes have 5 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. Third and final game of the series here this afternoon. Hawkeyes trail the series 0-2. Now a ball fouled off. Got a piece of the home plate umpire. His umpire partners and the Hawkeye trainer coming out to check on him. One must have got up under the mask. Bending over in some pain as we take a look at the replay here. It was a hot shot. Oh, got off the left elbow, I should say, as it got past the glove of Ramos. Ball hit the left elbow. And the home plate umpire collecting himself now with his 2 umpire partners. They're talking to him along with the Hawkeye athletic trainer. Brings out a cup of water. Our delay here with 2-1 count and 2 down. The crowd will give him a nice hand after taking that softball off the left arm. The umpires conferring here. Now we're ready to go. In this top of the 4th inning with 2 down, 2-1 the count to Jordy Ball. Ball back in and ready. Adams set. The 2-1 on the way, and it is a ball just off the plate, outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Adams ready now, the 3-1 on the way. And it's a changer, outer half, above the knees, strike 2 in there. And we're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Third batter of this top of the 4th inning. Adams has retired 4 in a row, trying to make it 5 here and get the first 1-2-3 inning of the afternoon. The 3-2 on the way. That's a grounder left side. Jackson has it, up and over. Good low throw, good scoop by Trenton, got her girl. 5-3 ground out number 3 for the bottom of the 4th. Hawkeyes lead 5-2. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
So much to see, so many places to experience, and nobody helps you get there like Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited. Come to our travel showcase March 13th from 4:30 to 7:30 at the Olympic Theater in Cedar Rapids. Get in on exclusive show deals, meet our travel partners, discover unique travel opportunities, and enjoy complimentary food and drinks. Just visit duagency.com or call 319-393-1359 to register. The world is yours to explore at DU Travel Showcase on March 13th.
Bottom of the 4th inning is here. Hawkeyes lead 5-2. for the Hawkeyes. Top of the order, Young, Bennett, and Berry. Got that rally going, scored 5 runs in the third. And strike one there to Jenny Young, who had that hit to left in the third and scored. She walked and was stranded back in the first. This one's a grounder, left side, deep in the hole. Short, Kuzak has it up and over. Not going to get there in time as beating the throw is Jenny Young, hustling it out the infield hit. For Jenny Young, her second hit of the afternoon.
Center fielder Tori Bennett.
Great hustle by Young, beating the throw. Deep in the hole and short by Kuzak. Just able to get there before that ball got in the glove at first base. The infield hit, there's a ball up and out. Showing bunt, pulling back is Bennett. Nobody out, runner on first. Here in this bottom of the fourth inning, Hawkeyes leading 5-2. And the look in. And the pitch, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Bennett reached on an error and scored in the third. She struck out swinging back in the first. The 2-0 here. Showing bunt, pulling back, taking upstairs, neck high for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Here to Tori Bennett. Last of the fourth, 5-2, Hawks with the lead. Trying to avoid the weekend sweep at home. Huskers winning the first 2 games, 12-0 in 5 and 14-1 in 5 innings yesterday. Showing bunt, taking that one for a strike. Outer half in there for strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike to Tori Bennett. Young, the runner on first with nobody down. The 3-1 on the way. Bunting it out in front of the plate. Third baseman gets to it, fires to first. Gets her girl. Bennett on the sacrifice bunt out. 5-4 on the force out. Round number 1, Young gets the second. Sujin Berry now stands in. Struck out swinging in the first. She walked and scored the third run of those 5 runs in the third inning. Stands in here with a runner on second, 1 down. Bottom of the fourth, the Hawkeyes leading 5-2. The pitch from McGee is a strike in there. Belt high, outer half, strike 1. 0-1 the count. Here to Sujin Berry. The 0-1 on the way. It's up and in for ball 1. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here to Sujin Berry, third batter here in this bottom of the fourth. The 1-1 on the way. That's downstairs. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Berry. Hawkeyes with 5 runs and 4 hits. The 2-1 on the way, and it's fouled back behind home plate for strike 2. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stranded 4 runners on base. 1 in the first and 3 in the third. Yesterday, 7 runners left on. And on Friday night, they left on 6. 2-2 on the way. Inside corner, got her for the backwards K. Beery backing out of the way, but home plate umpire Mr. Flores says it nipped the corner for the backwards gain, the strikeout for out number 2. 6 strikeouts, the first looking variety for the Hawkeye offense today. And now Coach Sipple out of the dugout. Gonna bring in Jordy Ball to left field as Squire will come out. So Coach Golan will use it for a quick time to talk with Jenny Young. As Ball's in left, Alyssa Ramos will be the batter. Home plate umpire Mr. Flores telling Coach Golan of the substitution. Runner on second, 2 down. Bottom of the 4th, 5-2 the lead. It's Ramos. That big RBI hit last inning came around to score the 4th run of those 5 runs in the 3rd. Runner on second, 2 away. The 4th batter of the inning is Ramos. She takes a ball outside, too far for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Ramos. First at bat was that base hit up the middle. RBI in the 3rd. The bases loaded as Rivera started the game in the 4th spot and struck out before she left the game. That lingering hip injury. There's a ball out of the zone for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Here to Ramos. The Young, the runner on second. And there's a ball fouled right side of the dish for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike to Alyssa Ramos. Five runs, 3 hits, and 3 left on in that 3rd inning for the Hawkeyes. Ramos back in and ready. Runner on second. 2-1 from McGee. On the way, and it's up and in for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Young getting on to start this inning with infield hit. She's at second. The 2 away. The 3-1 on the way. Swung on a miss for strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ramos back in and ready, waiting the 3-2 offering from McGee, and it's right in there. Below the letters, inside corner. Ramos takes it looking for out number 3. We go to the 5th inning. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products, we've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Baseman.
Top of the fifth inning is here. Hawkeyes leading 5-2 after 4 innings. 5 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Cornhuskers have 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. Samantha Bland will lead things off. Bland, Kamenson, and Hoffman, 2, 3, 4 for the Cornhuskers. Near the top of the fifth. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 5 runners stranded for Nebraska. Jalen Adams have the Cornhuskers number here this afternoon. 1, 2, 3 inning in that top of the fourth. She's retired 5 in a row. Struck out 3 of the last 5. There's a strike after 2 balls, 2-1 the count here to Samantha Bland. Reached on an error and scored in that 2-run third inning. Flew out to Bennett in center back in the first. Bland stands back in, the sophomore from Chino Hills, California, and takes a strike, and we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bland back in and ready, right-handed batter. 2-2 on the way, and grounder left side. Jackson has it, up and over, strong throw. Perfect strike to Trenton with a 5-3 ground out for out number 1. Hannah Kamenson now will stand in. There's Kamenson. It's 0 for 2. Well, this will be, Kamenson re-entering after McMillan coming in here defensively. Kamenson will re-enter. Ground outs to the third baseman, her first 2 times up. So 1 out, top of the 5th. Nobody on. Jalen Adams trying to keep it going against these Huskers here. That's allowed a hit since the 3rd inning. 6 home runs yesterday by this powerful offense, scoring 9 runs a game and hitting around 360. There's a strike for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Kamenson. Casey Hoffman waiting in the on-deck circle. And the 0-1 is taken for a ball, 1 out. Ball 1, we're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Second batter here in this top of the 5th inning. The 1-1 on the way. Here's a liner, left side. Jackson makes the catch, going to her right on her knees, right behind the third base bag. The L5 for out number 2. Great defensive work by Avery Jackson.
Right fielder, Casey Hoffman.
So 2 down. Brings up Casey Hoffman. RBI double last time up in the 3rd. Struck out swinging back in the 1st. Hoffman back in and ready. With 2 away, nobody on. It's a little chopper left side. Jackson is there. Fires and gets her girl. 5-3 ground out number 3. To the bottom of the 5th we go. Hawkeyes lead 5-2. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
All right, on this beautiful sunny day here at the ballpark.
Hey there, sports fans. Hungry for a legendary experience? Look no further than Bumps Restaurants, proudly named after the legendary Bump Elliott. Nestled right at the Finkbine Golf Course on Melrose Avenue, Bumps is your go-to spot for mouth-watering meals. Present your ticket from today's game at Bumps and get a buy one appetizer, get the second appetizer free deal. Offer good through the next home game. See you soon off Melrose Avenue at the Finkbine Golf Course. Bumps Restaurant, a legendary place with legendary food.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, or just needs someone to listen, 988 provides a direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.
Bottom of the fifth inning brings defensive changes for the Cornhuskers. Hawkeyes lead 5-2. Natalia Hill is the new center fielder, the freshman from Norwalk, California. And Hannah Kamazin is the new pitcher, the left-hander, the third pitcher of the day for Coach Ravel and company. We saw Kamazin yesterday come in the fourth inning. Only give up 1 run and 1 walk to the Hawkeyes in those 2 innings. Close the door on the Hawks. The lefty will face Trenton, Lindsay, and Simon. 5-6-7, bottom of the fifth. Hawks lead 5-2. There's a ball down for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Trenton. Got an RBI hit and scored the 5th run of those 5 runs in the 3rd. Kamazin is in. Ball misses there for ball 2. 2-0 the count. With a 5-2 record for Hannah Kamazin, a 3.08 ERA. This is her 19th appearance. 52 in a 3rd innings thrown. There's a strike, 2-1 the count. She's given up 57 hits, 33 runs. 23 earned runs. She's walked 18, struck out 43. Opponents are hitting .259 against her. The 2-1 on the way. Ball low and inside. Ball 3. 3-1 the count. Here to Talia Trenton. Bottom of the 5th inning. 5 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Hawks. Nebraska's 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. And there is ball 4, low and out. Trenton takes the base on balls. First one of those since the 3rd inning, the 3rd total of the ball game, the 6th free pass issued. Now we have substitution. Anna Lindsay reporting back in. The DP.
Number 19, Hannah Lindsay.
So Lindsay back in to hit. After getting a run for her last time. Kira Vaca. So runner on first, nobody down. Bottom of the 5th. There's a ball, no swing. Little flinch by Lindsay. First base umpire Joe Havenhill says no swing in his opinion. That goes for ball 1, 1-0. There's a strike. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike to Hannah Lindsay. Lindsay was hit by a pitch. There's ball 2, 2-1 the count here to Hannah Lindsay. Nobody out, runner on first base. Lindsay popped out to the pitcher. Ball her first time in the 2nd. Now the 2-1 on the way. And it's grounded left side foul. And we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lindsay was stranded. Runner Kiravaka stranded on third. Here's a bouncer right side. Second baseman will get the force out as Trenton went back thinking it might be caught in the air, but it bounced. That's a tough one. No man's land there once you get to that point. It's the 4-6 on the force out. Out number one. Lindsay reaches on the fielder's choice to the second baseman. So she trades spots with her, and the Hawks have one away. Devin Simon stands in. She was hit by a pitch. The second of 3 in that third inning. Devin Simon takes the ball. 1-0 the count. One out, runner on first. 5-2 Hawks. Last of the fifth inning. Simon scalds this one in the net right side above the Huskers' first base dugout. And we're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Third batter here in this bottom of fifth. Now Coach Golan is out. For a word with the home plate umpire. Going to have a runner for Lindsay at first here. It'll be Haley down.
Running at first base for the Hawkeyes.
To run.
0-0, Haley down.
It's Haley down to run at first. For Lindsay. Is down. Coming in with 1 out. 1-1 the count. Here to Simon. Here's a little grounder left side. Shortstop up and over. Got Simon hustling down the line. Nice play by Kuzak. The 6-3 ground out for out number 2. 2 away. Avery Jackson now stands in.
Third baseman Avery Jackson.
Jackson was the third Hawkeye hit by a pitch in that third inning. She started the inning by striking out. Fourth batter here in the bottom of the fifth. A runner on second and 2 away. Haley down, the runner on second base. Pitch misses his own outside and low. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to Jackson. Look at the wristband, and now Cameron's in with the 1-0 pitch. Down and out in the dirt. Good stop by Bredwell, the catcher, for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Jackson, the right-handed batter, back in. Facing the lefty Camazin, the 2-0 on the way. That's swung at and missed. Pitch low and in. Swung over the top of that one, empty for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 down, runner on second base. Hawkeyes leading this game 5-2. As the 2-1. Up and in, missing for ball 3. 3 balls. And 1 strike. With 2 away. And the 3-1. Low and out. Ball 4. Jackson takes the 2-out base on balls. Second walk of the inning. And Roman stands in now. 0 for 2. A strikeout swinging in the third. A ground out to first her last time. Second time in that third inning. And now Coach Ravel's out to have a word with the battery of Camazin and Bredwell. Other infielders behind the circle conversing. With 2 outs and runners on first and second. Hawks trying to add to their 5-2 lead. The fifth batter of this bottom of the fifth, Tatiana Roman. In the on-deck circle, the leadoff girl, Jenna Young.
Left fielder Tatiana Roman.
So 2 outs, runners on, first and second. In the bottom of the 5th. Roman. Ready. And the pitch is a strike in the inside corner. Anthony's for strike one. 0-1 the count to Roman. We've had a walk, a fielder's choice, a ground out to short, and a walk so far in this 5th inning. The 0-1 on the way. Running look at that one, down and in that time for ball one. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike to Roman. It's 1 hour and 50 minutes old. We're in the bottom of the 5th. A swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Be the longest game of the series, barring a quick 5 runs to end it in the early run rule. The Hawkeyes here. Could be done, but not likely. Hour and 55 minutes yesterday after an hour and 58-minute ball game on Friday night. And we're even here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3-run lead, bottom of the 5th for the Hawks. The 2-2. It's a grounder, left side. Cusack has it on the run. Nice play. Grounder girl. The 6-3 ground out. No, safe is the call at first. Beg your pardon, now the officials are going to confer. So we take a look at this replay. The naked eye, it looked like she got it. Ooh, that's close.
Play is under review.
And the play will be under review. It's hustling down that line, Tatiana Roman. Right now, she's at first base. Bases are loaded. But did Nebraska get out of it? The official on the field say no at the safe call. That is awful close. So again, my reaction was it just got her. The first base umpire called her safe on the field as 2 of the 3 umpires are reviewing the play. With 2 outs here in this bottom of the 5th inning. Take a look at the replays here. See if they have enough evidence to overturn it in Nebraska's favor. Hopefully not. Again, it is very close. The left foot of Roman and the ball getting to the mid at almost the same time. That's why the umpire went with the safe call. The third base umpire, the home plate umpire conversing. It's the first base umpire, Joe Havenhill, who made the call. Talking to the Nebraska players behind the circle as we wait the decision here. With 2 outs, Hawks would have the bases loaded. Here comes the call. And they do change it. Out is the call. So the 6-3 put out for out number 3 denies the Hawkeyes of anything more in the 5th. We go to 6. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bentgrass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging, yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Bunker's Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic Greenview Banquet Room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
We venture into the top of the 6th inning. Hawkeyes, the 5-2 lead over the Cornhuskers. 5, 6, 7, Bacon, McGee, and Cusack for Nebraska. Jalen Adams on a roll. 8 retired in a row since a hit given up to Bella Bacon in that 3rd inning. They scored 2 runs. Did Nebraska. Hawks leading 5-2 here in the top of the 6th. Bacon takes a strike, and now a pitch up and out for ball 1. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bacon grounded out to Jackson at 3rd. Her first time in the 2nd. And the 1-1 on the way. Grounds it right side into right field. Simon will come up with it up before a leadoff single. A chance for Young to get that one. And the hit to right field for Bella Bacon. The first hit since Bacon had that hit to left in the 3rd. The 6th hit of the ball game for Nebraska. So Hawks lead 5-2 here, the first part of the 6th inning. There's a strike called on the outside corner at the knees. Emerson Cope, the DP, still hitting in the 6th spot. Runner on first, nobody down. The 0-1 fouled around the batter's box. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Time is called now as holding her right arm is Alyssa Ramos. Took that foul ball off the arm. So 0-2 the count. She appears to be okay. Back and ready to go here. A position that most players do not envy. That catcher position, yeah, you're involved in a lot of the plays, but it's like the home plate umpire took one off the arm a little bit ago. Ramos did. This one sliced out of play right side. Well, foul ball. The count remains 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bacon the runner on first. Top of the 6th inning. Hawkeyes leading 5-2. The 0-2 on the way from Adams and fouled back to the netting behind home plate. And we stay at 0-2. Emerson Cope struck out swinging back in the 3rd. Walked and was stranded in the 2nd. And the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Downstairs, coming up empty. Cope thought she got a piece of it. Apparently, raising her hands. No, it didn't look like it was even close on the replay. Swinging K for out number 1. So 1 out, 1 on. Ava Cusack stands in, struck out looking her last time in the 3rd. Got a hit to left and was stranded back in the 2nd. Hawks still up by 3, top of the 6th inning. Trying to hold on and get their 2nd ranked win of the year. Here's a slow grounder. Jackson going to take the lead runner, force out at 2nd on the 5-4 put out. As Bacon is retired. Quick throw. Great defense by Jackson DeYoung for the second out. Cusack reaches on the fielder's choice and is on first with 2 away. Lauren Camazin stands in now. Flew out to right in the 4th. Her last time she reached on a fielder's choice and was stranded back in the 2nd. Takes the ball there out of the zone. 1-0 the count. The 4th batter this top of the 6th inning. It's Lauren Camazin. The righty ready. And takes the ball downstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Here to Camazin. Oscar's first hit since the 3rd inning. 6th of the ball game, out inning the Hawkeyes. Despite trailing 5-2. Ball down and in there for ball 3. It's 3-0. We've had a hit to right, as strikeout swinging, and a fielder's choice so far in this 6th inning. We're right at 2 hours old in this game. Longest game of the series. As there's a strike called. 3-1 the count. Here from Adams to Camazin. We'll look in. Adams working quickly, the 3-1. Upstairs, ball 4. Above letter high, and the base on balls. First one issued by Adams since the 2nd inning. Only the 2nd in the ball game. Runners are on first and second with 2 down. Now time is called, and Coach Golan is out to have a word with the entire infield inside the circle. We'll see if it's number 27 would be the hitter. Talia Hill is in there, who came into play center field. So the meeting is adjourned. Hill will be the batter. Here for Squire. Runners on first and second. So Natalia Hill, who came into play center, is batting in the 9th spot for Squire with 2 runners on and 2 down. Adams ready. There is a ball downstairs. Runner going. The throw down safe at 3rd. Jackson just couldn't get the tag down before sliding in safely. Cusack. Runners will be on first and 3rd. Now Coach Golan might say we want to review that. And the umpires will do the honors here, as Iowa will use a challenge here. Very close indeed. Did she get that glove down to get the hand before Cusack dove in? We'll take a look at the replays here. As Jackson getting the ball at 3rd. And that was darn close. Looked like the tag came on that right hand just as the hand was getting to the bag. Awful close. As the officials are reviewing this one. Nebraska hoping they have runners on first and 3rd. That was the call. The Hawkeyes hope they're out of the inning. The last one was called safe on the field, overturned for out, going against the Hawkeyes to end that inning, as Roman was retired in the bottom of the 5th on the 6-3 ground out. Now this one is called safe, won't be overturned to go against Nebraska to end the top of the 6th. We shall see. Looks like she just got the hand in on that right corner of the bag before the tag came on top of the hand. Or really close to being the same time. And we shall see what the umpires decide here. To all of our great sponsors of Hawkeye softball from Hawkeye Radio Network. We'll be back in a couple weeks. Hawkeyes on the road at Maryland this next week. We'll be back Easter weekend as the Hawkeyes will entertain Penn State. A rare Saturday, Sunday, and Monday 3-game set with Penn State in town. Saturday night at 5 o'clock, Sunday at 2, and Monday, I believe, at 5 o'clock as well, unless they change the game time of that one. Hawkeyes lead 5-2. With 2 outs here in this top of the 6th inning. Guys hoping the umpires decide to call his reverse. Here comes the home plate umpire, Antonio Flores. And it is confirmed that the runner is safe at third. Just getting under that tag from Jackson. Runners on first and third for the Cornhuskers with Natalia Hill standing in. Hill hitting for the first time here. With 2 outs in the top of the 6th. And here is a ball missing outside. We're ball 2. 2-0 the count to Natalia Hill. Hill, the freshman from Norwalk, California. No average yet in 2 at-bats. There's a strike, 2-1 the count to Natalia Hill. Hill has taken 2 walks in her 2 plate appearances. 5th batter of the inning, Hill. Takes a strike on the outside corner at the knees. For strike 2, we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hawks trying to get out of it here. Leaving a Husker runner on third in the form of Cusack. Kimmonson is on first. Swing and a miss, strike 3, got it, got out of it. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Hawkeyes lead 5-2. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Are aches, pains, or injuries keeping you on the sidelines? At Athletico, our movement experts are here to help you turn your setbacks into comebacks and create a personalized game plan for your recovery. With no prescription or referral needed, Athletico Physical Therapy is where your comeback story begins. Get started today by scheduling a free assessment at athletico.com. Proud partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
So why do I need vaccinations?
If I don't get vaccinated, how sick can I get?
Can I get multiple vaccines at once?
What's done to make sure vaccines are safe?
It's important to address your concerns about vaccines. Just make sure you get answers from people you can trust. Ask your doctor or healthcare provider about vaccinations, because they know you and they'll always put your health first. A message from Iowa Department of Health and Human Services.
Bottom of the 6th inning is here. Hawkeyes still leading 5-2. 5 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Hawks. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cornhuskers. 0-1 the count. So leadoff girl Jenny Young standing in. And she slaps this one left side into left field. A base hit. Opposite field. Jenny Young feeling it today after walking her first time. She's got 3 hits. Hit to left. A hit in the infield. And now the hit to left. Her 3rd hit of the game. So Hawkeyes 5th hit of the ball game. Hawks feeling it here today, trying to get the upset over number 20 Nebraska. Be their 2nd ranked win of the year. 2 weeks ago today when they took down UCLA. Here's a bunt right out in front of the plate by Bennett. Gets her job done. As the throw on the 5-3 5-3, 5-4 on the force out. Young gets the second. So one away. Sacrificed by Bennett. And it brings up Sujin Berry. Sujin Berry will stand in. Struck out looking her last time in the fourth. Walked and scored in the third. Struck out swinging in the first. And here is a strike. Belled high in her half for strike one. 0-1 the count. Here to Sujin Berry. And the little liner left side. Cusack comes and makes the catch. The L6 for out number 2. Young retreats back to the bag as Cusack gave her a look, but not close enough to her to make a play. And it brings up Alyssa Ramos now with a runner on second and 2 away. This one scattered right side out of play. For strike one, 0-1 the count. Hawkeyes leading 5-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. 2 away. There's a strike on the outside corner for strike 2. 0-2 the count. And the 0-2 as ball bounces. Bottom of the bat, a foul ball. Says home plate umpire Mr. Flores, and it'll stay 0-2. Runner on second. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Now the 1-2, a little popper, but right there, little liner, I should say. Cusack to her left, reaches up and snares that one. The L6 for out number 3. Hawkeyes leave a runner. We go to 7, trying to close it out. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Hey there, sports fans. Hungry for a legendary experience? Look no further than Bumps Restaurants, proudly named after the legendary Bump Elliott. Nestled right at the Finkbine Golf Course on Melrose Avenue, Bumps is your go-to spot for mouth-watering meals. Present your ticket from today's game at Bumps and get a buy one appetizer, get the second appetizer free deal. Offer good through the next home game. See you soon off Melrose Avenue at the Finkbine Golf Course. Bumps Restaurant, a legendary place with legendary food.
We're back in. Jalen Adams trying to close things out here. Going for her 11th complete game of the season. At the top of the 7th, Hawkeyes leading 5-2. It'll be the top of the order for the Huskers with Jordy Ball. Ball one there, 1-0 the count. Ball, Bland, and Kamenzen here for Nebraska. Adams has held them at bay today. Only 6 hits, 2 runs. They've stranded 7 runners. The 1-0 on the way. It's outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. And the right-handed batter ball back in. Grounded out her last time. Hit to left and scored in the third. A single to center back in the first. Takes a strike here. Belled high on the inside corner. Strike one. 2-1 the count. And the 2-1 is fouled to the backstop. For strike two, we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball back in and ready. Just 2 runs in the third for Nebraska. All the runs coming in the third as the Hawks had 5 in their bottom half of the third inning. As this one's outside too far for ball 3, we're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the 3-2 from Adams. On the way, this is hit left side. Going to be a foul ball. Diving effort, not able to get there is Roman. Down the left field line, a long foul ball. We'll do a 3-2 count all over again. Ball back in and ready. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. Top of the 7th inning. Hawkeyes trying to hang on and get their 22nd win. Here's a liner left side to her right. Berry has it in her glove and it clips the glove and bounces past in shallow left where Jackson fields it. Tough one there. Berry almost had it. That was the 7th hit of the game there. A hot shot by Jordy Ball. Samantha Bland stands in. No hits in the 4th or 5th for Nebraska. They had 1 hit in the 6th now. 1 so far here in the 7th. There's a strike to the outside corner at the knees to Samantha Bland. She flew out to center back in the 1st inning. Reached on an error and scored in the 3rd. Routed out to Jackson at 3rd, her last time in the 5th. As the 0-1 on the way. And it's lifted right side, up and out of play, down the right field line. Well out of play. For strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Adams trying to get 3 outs here and get the win. Trying to get her 16th win of the year, as I mentioned after the break, her 11th complete game. As ball downstairs, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first. Nobody down. Adams ready. The 1-2 on the way. And there is a ball just missing outside for ball 2. Hawkeye faithful wanted that one just outside. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to ball to Bland, the second batter. The ball on first, a 2-2. This one is hit down the line, left side, foul. And we stay even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hawkeyes 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. Nebraska 2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. 3-run lead for the Hawks here in the top of the 7th, trying to get their 2nd ranked win of the year. And this one's lifted right side up and well out of play. Back on the field behind us here at Bob Pearl Field. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bland. Now Adams ready. 7th pitch of the at-bat, the 2-2 on the way. And it's lifted into right field and over the head of Simon, bounces up against the wall. Devin will get to it and get it in. It'll be a stand-up double by Samantha Bland. And the Huskers have runners on 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. So Hannah Camazin now will stand in with 2 runners on. She's 0 for 3. Ground out to Jackson in the first and third innings and lined out to Jackson her last time in the 5th. Big out needed here for Adams and the Hawkeyes. Up by 3, nobody out, runners on second and third, top of inning number 7. The pitch from Adams. Here's a liner, and they're going to get a double play. Jenny Young dives for the bag and touches it with her glove. And just like that, 2 outs. What a play by Young. And the Hawkeyes 1 out away from pulling off the upset over Nebraska with a runner on third and 2 away. Hot shot by Camazan. Jumped on the first pitch she saw. The L4 and then the 4U to double off Samantha Bland. And just like that, 2 down. L4U as Casey Hoffman will stand in, the 4th batter of the inning. Runner on third, 2 away. What a huge play there and turn of momentum. Looked like the Hawkeyes were in trouble with nobody out and 2 on. Just like that, 2 outs with 1 on and a strike taken by Hoffman. First strike 1, 0-1 the count. Top of the 7th, 5-2 Hawks. Going for their 6th home win, their 4th Big Ten win, and their 22nd win overall. Their 2nd win gets a ranked team. Here's a bouncer left side. That should do it. Barry up and over. Got her girl. And the Hawks have done it. The 6-3 ground out for out number 3, and the Hawks have won their 2nd against a ranked team. 5-2 this afternoon from Pearl Field. Hawkeyes get it done. After a slow start, able to score 5 runs in the 3rd to take the win. Hawkeyes improved to 22-14, 4-6 in Big Ten play, and 6-3 in home games. Again, 2-10 against ranked opponents, and they end that 5-game losing skid. Post-game next. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Express Midwest is Iowa's locally owned and operated ground transportation specialists who have served Iowa City for more than 37 years. With a selection of chauffeured black cars, limos, sprinters, and buses, they have solutions for all your transport needs. Check out their website to find a full list of services, rates, and more at expressmidwest.com. That's expressmidwest.com.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bent grass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging, yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Bunker's Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic Greenview Banquet Room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
Different people have different needs. Delta Dental of Iowa has affordable dental and vision coverage that meets you where you are. Small business on a budget? We have options with no employer costs. Traditional Medicare plans don't cover dental, but we do. And if you can't get benefits at work, you can buy direct from us. Plus, we give back to your community. Visit sharinghealthysmiles.com and choose Delta Dental. For your smile, for your health, for your community.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, or just needs someone to listen, 988 provides a direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.
Express Midwest is Iowa's locally owned and operated ground transportation specialists who have served Iowa City for more than 37 years. With a selection of chauffeured black cars, limos, sprinters, and buses, they have solutions for all your transport needs. Check out their website to find a full list of services, rates, and more at expressmidwest.com. That's expressmidwest.com.
John Swisher back with you. Hawkeye softball here this afternoon. Hawks get the win, 5-2. A game that lasted 2 hours and 21 minutes in front of 867 paid fans in attendance. Best weather day, the longest game, the game that results in a Hawkeye W this afternoon. So Hawks win 5-2 in a regulation 7 innings. The Hawks had 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 8 runners left on. They struck out 7 times against the pitching of Ball, McGee, and Kamazin. 5 swinging and 2 looking. They also received 7 free passes, 4 walks, and 3 hit batters. For Nebraska, 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They stranded 8 runners on base as well. They struck out 7 times as well, 5 swinging, 2 looking. They only received 2 free passes, 2 walks from Jalen Adams. Tremendous effort for Adams as the winning pitcher moves to 16-5. 7 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 31 batters faced, a 2.40 ERA for Jalen Adams as the Hawkeyes give Nebraska their 10th loss of the season. Nebraska 28-10, 8-3 in the Big Ten, 6-3 on the road. So Hawkeyes improved to 22-14, 4-6 in Big Ten play, 6-3 in home games, and 2-10 against ranked opponents. Hawkeyes back in action coming up on Tuesday against Illinois State right here at Pearl Field at 4 o'clock. And then at College Park, Maryland, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next weekend. Our next coverage here from the Hawkeye Radio Network will be on Saturday, April 19th at 5 o'clock. So Hawkeyes will host Penn State. That does it here this afternoon from Bob Pearl Field in Iowa City. Hawkeyes get the win and move to 22-14, 5-2 over the Cornhuskers. Have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Sunday. Great weekend, everybody. John Swisher saying so long for now. This has been Iowa Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Iowa Hawkeye softball has been brought to you by Hy-Vee. Score big savings with the new Hy-Vee Perks membership. University of Iowa Healthcare. Changing medicine, changing lives. Oak Knoll Retirement Community. Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Iowa corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited, the official travel partner of the Hawkeyes. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.